had, historically speaking, when we had the Italians colonizing our land, and there it was a real jihad against the occupation. At the end of the day, I have handed over authority to you in 1977, and it is your call. You should take responsibility for your country. Even themselves, they did not actually believe that they could achieve so much success in terrorizing the country. Now they cut off main roads, isolate areas, close banks, as well as educational institutions, steal weapons. As the proverb says, you carry a leaking bag full of water, it will make your backside wet. And that is your responsibility. It's none of my concern anymore. If you are happy about living this way, you are my people in AlJazeera. You should pay attention to your children. Look after them. Take them away. Find those responsible for inciting them and take them to court. We don't know when this violence is going to come to an end. It's very clear. You should take the guns away from the kids. This is the responsibility of all parents, fathers, mothers, and family members. And then you should arrest those behind them, those who have caused all this mess. My condolences to the families of those 4 people killed from the security forces. And I wonder if Bin Laden is going to help compensate the families. Here I wait, hoping that AlJazeera, which is martyrs against the Italian colonial powers in the past. Please do not disappoint me. Or otherwise, each one will take justice in their own hands and this dark cloud. Peace be on AlJazeera and its people.
الأخ القائد على هذا الحديث الذي قدمه لجماهير الزاوية.
Okay, that was, we believe, Muammar Gaddafi, the leader of Libya, the man who said during that extraordinary telephone monologue with Libyan state television that he was the leader of the country symbolically only, that he's had moral authority but no real control over the country, that it was the people themselves who had that. And we had been told that Gaddafi would appear on state television some hours ago. We were waiting for him to do that. But all of a sudden his voice appeared and the TV presenter had to sit there the entire time looking straight at the camera while Gaddafi delivered his version of events of the last 10 days in Libya itself, accusing those on the streets of taking pills, committing criminal acts, of being young children out of control of their parents. Parents should bring them back off the streets. There is nobody over 20, he said, and people with any brains will not take part. And Gaddafi said time and time again that those behind the protests were those from Al-Qaeda. He mentioned bin Laden by name a number of times. All of this has been done by Al-Qaeda. All of those armed youngsters have been encouraged to do this by Al-Qaeda. It is not the Muslim Brotherhood, it is Al-Qaeda. And when it came to those who've lost their lives, according to some reports, more than 1,000, he simply said, I'm sending my condolences to the families of the 4 people killed from the security forces. Now, he made reference on a number of occasions to the town of AlJazeera. Now, this is the place where he said is the town of 1,000 martyrs going back to colonial times when they were fighting there involving the Italians. And there is a place inside AlJazeera called Martyrs Square. Now, contrast what we've just heard from Gaddafi with what you're about to hear. A man called Ali came on the line to us here at Al Jazeera, said he'd been in Martyrs Square in AlJazeera during the course of this morning. And a great many people, he said, were fired upon by the Libyan security forces.
This morning, there was about 35 military cars which crowded by the soldiers, about 10 soldiers on every car. About 6 o'clock, they opened the fire on the unarmed naked hand people, and they continued shooting about 5 hours non-stop. They used heavy guns, machines, that one which used to fight the tanks and airplanes. The people were there fighting with very small guns, you know, like hunting guns and handguns. Then didn't stop. We asked them to stop all their fires, but they didn't reply. The shooting was direct to the people. They shot the people in the head and in the chest. Direct, so they were trying to kill the people, not terrifying them. After that, they stopped the fighting for about 15 minutes, and they take around the city. Then they back again. They want the people to go back to the square to execute them totally. The people were killed. About more than 100 men were shooting today and killed. And there in the Zawiya hospital, which is a small hospital, there's about 400 people who were injured. Some of them very serious injured.
Now, he was also saying to me when we did the interview, that Ali, this is out of AlJazeera, that he had taken a video on a phone of the events that he was describing there, but that he was finding it very difficult to get it to us. We know the difficulties that a lot of people have out there, but still, a lot of material is coming to us from social networking sites, from YouTube, etc., etc. And keeping an eye on all of that is Imran Khan.
Thanks, David. Well, the great thing about the web is that there's almost instant reaction to anything that's coming out of Libya, particularly when